Yo, switch your guns. Your fucking gun's in my face, bro.
That was great, man. Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Reaper here. This is going to be my top 5 beginner's tips for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So first off, we've got parachuting. Parachuting is something that I think a lot of people don't really think about and just kind of jump and sail to wherever they're trying to go. But there's specific ways you can make parachuting benefit you a lot. For example, if you're trying to go somewhere really far just to get away from people, or you want to land in a specific location, maybe 2-3 clicks out, all you have to do is make sure that your character is horizontal. When you're flying, it'll give you the longest distance possible, and you want to pull your parachute relatively early to make it there. Depending on how far you want to go, you might have to pull your parachute as soon as you can. In other instances, you don't have to, like in this instance right here. Once you pull your parachute, you want to go, from personal experience, I found that 40 kilometers an hour works the best because it's nice and fast, but still lets you go a long distance. Some people say 26 is the best, but I think 40 is personally. So next up, we've got parachuting straight down. So once you finally got your distance in and you want to go straight down to the ground, what you want to do is make sure that you get your speed up to 234 kilometers. What this will actually do for you is when you hit that white bar on the left, which is where your parachute auto deploys, you'll actually plunge an extra 40 or 50 feet, which can really help you get to the ground faster. So if you look here, when I pan my camera around, you can see that I get to the ground way before any of these people, which means I can land, start headhunting, or I can land and I can get the hell out of there as fast as possible if I want to. So next we're going to talk about loot. So loot spawns are different in different areas. Obviously everybody knows that. I would take a look at a loot map like ShadowNL's PUBG map. It's a really good loot map. It's really detailed. It gives you boat spawns, gives you car spawn areas. Your high percentage loot areas are your red areas. That's going to be where probably about half your player base drops, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more in squads because you have people to fall back on. But this is where you're going to find, your level 3s, your Car 98s, your 8Xs, your 4Xs a lot. You're going to find your suppressors. All your really good loot is going to be in your red areas. Your yellow areas still have good loot, and you can find level 3s. You can find sniper rifles. You can find really good gear there. It's just less of a percentage. You're going to find a lot of shotguns. You're going to find a lot of pistols, a lot of umps, maybe some ARs here and there. Your blue areas are kind of your weak areas. You probably find a pistol. You might find like an Uzi. You might find something really good there, but I really doubt that. And then you have all of your boat spawns along the coast and your garage spawns. So I would take a look at a map and I would familiarize myself with these areas because it's going to help you out in the long run, especially when the circle moves and you have to pick and choose where you're going to go in relation to the circle. Number 3 on the list is going to be graphics settings. So we'll start with anti-aliasing. So what anti-aliasing does is it makes things more smooth, all of your edges, but it kind of makes things blurry for a lot of people. So I keep mine on very low. It makes your edges more jagged and it actually makes you able to see people better. You want your post-processing very low, shadows very low. It helps you see people better, and shadows kill your frame rate. I keep textures on high just because my PC can handle it without really hitting any frame rate drop. But that's all personal preference. I like them high just so I can see textures like trees come in earlier. Effects very low. You want your foliage very low. And then view distance, I like to keep my view distance on medium. You're not really going to be able to see anything past that. And then you want your motion blur off and your VSync off. Number 4 on the list is going to be mouse DPI and in-game sensitivity. So I'm not going to tell you guys what the best mouse DPI is to play with. Everybody is different. I play at 400 and that's just what I found works best for me. I also use an extended mouse pad and I use my arm to play. I don't use my wrist. So if you use your wrist, you might want to have a higher DPI just so you can actually look around without having to pick your mouse up too many times. And it's just trial and error. You have to try out different DPIs, different polling rates. I play at a polling rate of 1,000, and you just got to see what works for you. You're going to have to go into games and change all your settings and keep trying until you find out what actually works for you. Next, we're going to talk about in-game sensitivity. So I play with my general sensitivity at 55. Vehicle drive sensitivity, I don't really change. Targeting sensitivity, I bring up to 55 just for hip firing. And then everything else is default until you get down to 8x. Which I have at 47, and 15x, which I have at 41. And that's just because my mouse DPI is so low that I don't actually need to change any of these settings to be effective in-game. So my final tip for you guys is going to be gun skill. People might argue that gun skill is not a beginner's tip, but I really think it is. If you can't shoot people, I don't care if you pussy your way into end circle, you're going to get shit on by better players. So what you need to do is you need to get in game, you need to drop in high population areas, and you need to kill as many people as you possibly can over and over and over and over again to get better. So that's it, guys. That's my top 5 tips for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. I'm going to be making more beginners tips videos. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. If you liked the video, please like it. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna push them straight.
I hear silent shots.
Yep, I see it.
Wow. Yeah, he's right in between the 2 buildings. In between them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right beside me. He only has shotgun.
Same as it.
Yeah. How much ammo do you have on that? Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Oh, I see him.
I have a really good spot. Got the other guy.